Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:25 a.m.
Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Wednesday, August 21st.
Okay, guys, right back. Okay, good morning, guys. This is just going to be just a regular hodgepodge type exercise, guys. I'm just going to do some twists and turns. Whatever's in front of me, I'm going to probably utilize. So, I don't know, today, guys, what's been on my mind is health and wellness, guys. Health and wellness in different forms. So, the wellness part is probably what I want to speak on the most. But we'll talk about the health part because that's pretty much what we're trying to do is get healthy. So the healthy part, guys, or the health part is, in order to transform or make this transformation, guys, I've been working on and been eating right. So I had to do that, guys, when I started out, and then I started getting sick. When I was sick, I had to eat stuff, but I really wasn't back to where I was. And then after that, I've been back to where I'm supposed to be. And so it's like, more vegetable type foods and other things that I wasn't eating, solid vegetables, like more salads and things like that. So that's in order to get your health right, and stay corrected. So it's important in terms of what you put in your body to keep yourself healthy. So lean meats and that type of stuff, more vegetables, and of course, in my case, to do smoothies. And I am still on OMAD, so that's really where I'm at. Fasting and stuff I haven't done as much as I had before I got sick. That's just one of those things, but I am trying to get back to that. So as I get back to that, we'll talk about that. So health and the health part of that, guys, and the continuance of doing exercise and stuff like that, to just keep yourself up and running and moving. So one of the things we had when I first started was I could barely move. I could barely walk. I could barely do any activities. And I will say that I'm doing at least 85 to 90%, which is pretty good now. I'm looking to move that up as well, but I'll deal with and hold to staying in that lane right now because it has been an increase over time, and the efforts have been better, as you have seen. So that's the thing in terms of good health will help you to continue on, and things will get better with time. So the wellness part, guys, it's very important that being clear, being clarified, being focused will make a difference. So when your brain, when you're not clean and things are not clear, and so with the way I was eating prior to me starting this channel, I had a lot of brain fog. Still have a lot of brain fog, but that's a different that's a different topic, guys. But you have brain fog because the types of foods and things that you're putting in your body affects how your brain functions. So when you're thinking about your wellness, you're also thinking about your psychological, your fitness in the mind to be able to do the things that you're trying to do. Because one of the things about it is that losing weight is a task, guys. It's a monumental task, and if that mind is not right, you know, or if your mind is what you think is right, meaning, hey, you know what, I'm gonna just lose all this weight as fast as I can. Chances are that that's not gonna be, because, you know, I'm a preacher's kid, guys, my dad is passed away long now, and you know, he used to always preach and say, you know, you start like a bat out of hell. You know, you start, how does it go? You start like a bat out of hell, but you don't end up completing or doing or something like that. You know, it's like when you're starting exercise and dietary, your mind is gangbusters. I'm gonna get this done, I'm gonna do this. But then only to realize that it takes time to do anything. You didn't put the weight on overnight, it's not gonna go away overnight. And I don't care, you can drop it fast, guys. I've done that before, and it comes right back on. And as you guys know, if you follow my channel for long periods of time, you know, my mainstay is that I'm going to incrementally lose this weight, no matter how long it takes, the correct way, or the correct way for me. And I'm not worried about the numbers, and I'm not worried about the time period. So it'll look like I haven't lost any weight, guys. Then there'll be times when it looks like I've lost a bunch of weight. And it's just, that's the way it's going to be. So, but the mindset in which you have to be in, you know, is one of a disciplined mind. So, one, you have to eat right, do the right thing, and you have to continue to do the other things that are needed to shore that up. So, you know, when I'm speaking of wellness, you know, it's every day, just like in everyday life, you're not going to wake up ready to do or wanting to do anything. You know, your mindset has to get that clarity. It's like when you sleep and then you wake up and you're kind of disoriented, but you're trying to get into your day. You have to ease into your day, and you have to do those things that are in your regimen to get you there, your rituals that allow that. So you get up, you wash your face, you do those things, and then you slowly start to wake up. So, you know, same thing when it comes to a weight loss journey, guys. You know, you're affected mentally. You know, you'll be affected when you feel good. It feels just like you can't be stopped, and it's just gonna keep going and things. But you'll be doing this like an airplane taking off. Just, then all of a sudden a bird hits you, and then you start to plummet. And you know, but that's the way it is. It goes like the ocean, ups and downs, ups and downs. So yeah, your mental, how you approach your mental approach is very important when it comes to weight loss and doing things. So and it's the efforts in which you have to put in. So those things, you know, you have to get your mind towards. You have to understand what your mission is. You have to understand the plan, and you have to set the goals in which you're trying to reach. And it's not important that other people know, guys. I'm transparent here, doing these videos. I'm putting out here, you know, everything from how I started and where I am to where I'm going to be, and then there'll be reports and things as I deem fit. But you know, this is a daily reporting of my journey. So if it reaches people, I hope it does. You know, and I hope that those who watch understand and follow me and continue to do the things that they do for themselves, as well as, you know, they've been encouraging me to keep doing, you know, what I'm doing. So, but the wellness part of the health and the wellness in your mental being, you have to get get over the hump. You have to make up your mind. I have a made up mind. One is because of my health, guys, and the issues that weight brings on, and I don't have a choice. So I had to make up my mind that I'm going to get this off. So that's what you see on a daily basis. Me working towards that, or when you see the post. So, you know, it takes what it takes. You know, yeah, I could probably go get a trainer, or probably like my son, you know, join the gym. He's done a lot of different things. So, you know, and when he was here and stuff, I've adapted some of his things, guys, and I encourage him all the time. And you know, it's like I say, he was one that lost weight fast, but he got the picture and understanding. But that wasn't the first time he's done that. He did that before, where he had blown up, and then he had lost the weight by doing exercise and this and that and the other. But he wasn't doing the healthy eating the first time out. This go around, he's doing the whole 9. But he's done that on his own. You know, he's discovered things that work for him. He stays on that track, and he's working towards that. And this would be a good discussion I would have with him, because I talk about his health and how he's doing stuff, but in his processes. But my mind didn't get to the point of what is the mental shift? You know, what is keeping you going? How'd you get here? That's the thing that I've neglected to really get into with him. So, but I'm talking about it now, and I'll fast. Let me say, I'll share this video with him. Maybe we'll have a discussion after this. So, you know, that mental understanding of what it's going to take puts you. You know, it's like for me, it's like I'm standing at the base of the mountain. I'm rising on the mountain, and then I'm falling. I see that mountain, but I also believe that I can hit the top of that mountain, and then once I hit that top of the mountain, the things will start to come down. And that's really where I'm at. I don't want to get on top of the mountain and then, you know, made it, and then here we go. It stays the same. I want to learn the things I'm learning along the way, and I want to do better and be better. So, yeah, you know, the mental understanding is very important. The clarity in your thoughts and how you approach this thing is very important as well. So, I don't know, guys, that was just on my mind this morning. Guys, you know, some of the stuff I'm talking about, you guys may can relate to, and if so, guys, you know, please share with me and share with us on this topic, guys. With your comments below, I'd appreciate it if you would. Yeah, so that just, I woke up with that, and that was on my mind and my thoughts, and I was like, you know, let's explore some of that. So, you know, and then some of the ways you do that, guys. So, you know, my morning regimen, when I'm not busy, for the most part, you know, includes other things. So, you know, you wake up and stuff. You know, I'm not infusing religion into this thing, guys, because I know some of us are not on a religion type quest, and I don't want to offend anybody if you do, you know. But if you believe in God or believe in higher powers or whatever it is, you know, you have thoughts towards that. And so, you know, I wake up in the morning, and first thing I do is get on my knees and pray. That's for me. So, but one of the other things that I do often, guys, is I have meditation. So I'll take a period of meditation for my wellness, and where I don't think about anything, guys, and I just clear my thoughts so I can get my day flowing. You know, some people do it that way. Some people do it by drinking coffee. Some people, you know, have other things that they do. But for me, meditation, helps out. So that's how I get clear and I get clarified and get clarity. So, that's just a footnote, guys, to some of the things. So yeah, this is a journey, guys, and so because you're on this journey, you're going to be dealing with all kinds of stuff, when it comes to this, trying to get this weight off of you. So that much I can tell you, and I know. Yeah. So another thing, guys, is because I'm up in years, guys. It's like I told you, I look upon my park because I live across the street from the park, and I see regular people who walk the park. And the motivation, I haven't spoken on this in a while, has been where you have older people, guys who that are older than you. They're up in the mornings and they're walking and they're getting their exercise on. Not to bring race and stuff into this mode, guys, but I live in an area where there are a lot of Asian people, and you see a lot of Asian people doing more of the physical exercises and the walking. It's not all the time, because I have a mixed culture around me, because I see other people I don't want to offend people if I'm saying these things wrong, but Indian or Arab people, we have other cultures, African people, we have, I live in America, so you have African American people, you have white people, you have all the different types of people who walk, but sometimes, a lot of times, it's an older crowd. It's not all the time, because you see younger people who are in their 30s and 40s. Just depends on what time of day. It depends on where and how and who, what, when and why and where, all of that you see folks coming through. So, but the older people, guys, and you see the older people do their thing, it really is motivational. But I've noticed as of late that I haven't seen some of my regulars. On one of my videos, guys, I pulled over and I was talking to a friend of mine's daughter, and he's an older gentleman in his late 80s, and he was spry and fit enough to walk. He would walk pretty much on a daily basis in the park, and so I hadn't seen him in a while. Sometimes when I drive out my subdivision, he'll have his garage open, and I'll pull up and I'll stop and I'll get out and I'll go and we'll have a chat. Hadn't been able to do that in a while, but one day I was going somewhere with my son one morning, and he was out in the garage, and I wasn't able to stop because I had an appointment that we were trying to reach, and so I noticed that he was sitting there and he looked frail, and he's lost a lot of weight. So one of my biggest concerns is that he's gotten sick, because now he's not able to walk the park anymore like he used to, and he didn't look himself. So those are some of the things that you'll be dealing with. That's part of even your thought process, is that you want to be as fit as possible going into your latter years, and that's what's knocking on my door as well. And we don't always think that way, but we will get to be that someday as we continue to live. So, but yeah, I just kind of noticed that some of my regulars, I no longer see some of them, and then there's some of them I do see, all the time. So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on this morning. We're just doing a side-to-side workout, looks like, this morning. helping with my back. So anyway, guys, I hope that makes any sense. You know, sometimes I know when I get on topic, I'm on topic, and sometimes I'm rambling as I go along too. So. You know, and also, guys, I noticed, like, I watched some of my videos back, or sometimes, guys, in my videos, you know, I'm noticing that my mind is starting to wander a little bit more, and I'm trying to stay on topic. Hopefully that's not an indication of anything that's gonna be, but I think as you get older, guys, you start to be that way anyway. So it's like, you have some memory lapses, or it takes a little bit more time for you to recall some of the things that you're talking about that I've noticed too. So I remember having an older person that used to live next door to me, and he was telling me, you know, and he was really older too. He was older. You know, how his doctor had him to do stuff like word games and puzzles and stuff, so that he kept to keep his memory sharp. He played these apps on his phone and all that type of stuff, guys. So yeah, okay, guys. So yeah. So, so I was talking about my neighbor, and that I used to have, and he was playing these. The doctor told him to start doing some word games and keeping his mind occupied. So, and he was in his mid-80s, guys. So, yeah, I'm starting to do some of that myself. This is just something I noticed in my videos where I'm starting to do a lot of talking and pausing in between, trying to gather my thoughts as well. So it's kind of appropriate in this video to talk about some of that. So yeah, guys, so you know, I think the main thing is to just kind of, you know, have yourself some form of thought on your health and your fitness and your wellness going forward, like I am for myself. You know, working towards the changes that we're trying to achieve. So I haven't spoken on some of the stuff. So some of the stuff, guys, you're seeing, these are very simple things that I've come across, guys. You know, I have my bars, I have my long bars, I have a shorter bar. Some of these things, guys, are just simple things. You can go to a thrift store. My thrift store is great for that. They'll put stuff like bars. This is like a breaker bar. I didn't know that at the time, but it's used to help to break doors in terms of your industrial type doors when they need to get in and stuff. I looked it up, but it has a weight to it. That's what when I picked it up, I liked it. And I found this one, guys, not at a thrift store. This one I found at one of those Amazon overage type stores, facilities, where they put the stuff in the bins. You can get the stuff for a quarter, 75 cents or whatever it is you have to pay. But things like that, guys, simple things, you know, stuff that I can move back and forth with just to keep myself in motion. A lot of times it's for my back. That's always hurting me. Helps me to do that as well. That type of stuff. The other bar, shorter bar I had earlier on in this video, I found on the street, guys. It was just something that was out in the middle of the street in my neighborhood, and I picked it up and I brought it home. You know, you could do this. You can do it with a broomstick. You can do it with your broom or your mop or anything that's handy for you. But you know, when I see stuff at thrift stores or places that it's not going to cost me a whole bunch, I turn it into gym equipment. So that's just something that I do. So yeah, it's like this thing right here. This is some type of, I remember this was some type of a counterweight they used for sort of like a leg machine or something. I found that at a thrift store. This is one of my bars I had. I've had this for years. Can't remember where I found this one, but I've seen one recently. They have them in the stores. They don't cost me maybe about $10. So I'll take it and I put it on this thing and we'll do the same motions. Only it's got a weight on it. It has a weight to it, guys. I would say it's probably a 10-pounder, maybe. Gotta watch it though, because even though I have a collars on both sides of this, they're not really holding this particular one in. I probably should glue this in or something, because I don't want this to fall and hit my car or anything like that. So that's it, guys. That's what was on my mind this morning. Got some exercising, some motion, some movement, and some thoughts. So this is another chapter in a day in my journey towards weight loss and health and fitness and wellness. So with that, guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this video. It's time for me some juice smoothies and some meditation, and to go and do your work throughout the day. So go and have a peaceful and positive day. I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you for coming. I'll catch you in the next video. So this is my healthy juice smoothie prep for today. Carrot smoothie. So this is my carrot smoothie. So that's it, guys. So shout out to Jack LaLanne, guys. When he was here, he pushed the envelope on juicing vegetables for health. And also, guys, shout out to Richard Simmons, who has passed, the fitness guru, who danced his way and danced many other people's way to health and fitness. And so this is the ingredients of my green juice smoothie, which is usually spinach or collard green. So there you go, guys. My healthy juice smoothies for the morning.